Alrighty, so it is 9:24 p.m. It is the 4th of April 2018. Right now, Aneeqe and I are going to go for a run, but we have a lot to talk about, which we'll get into when we get back. Aneeqe! You ready?
Oh shit, are we doing this?
Yeah.
Now let's go for a run first. See you guys soon.
Alright, that worked.
It did. It's like magic.
So, do you want to start this video off? First of all, the run was really good.
But nonetheless, that's not what the video is about. The video is about the series. What's the series about?
So basically, we're not going to just be putting out useless videos. Well, useless videos to what we think is useless. We want it to be, visually stimulating, and we want it to be an exciting watch.
So essentially the whole idea is to make a diary, a video diary of what we do. So here's what's important. So last year, Terrence and I quit our jobs. We had awesome jobs in Sydney. We quit our jobs and basically moved to a whole other city. Although it's not a whole other country, but it's a whole other city. We moved to Melbourne, Victoria, in Australia, which is absolutely awesome. We live in this place called St Kilda. It's absolutely gorgeous, stunning. It's nearby the beach. It's fitness-driven environment. It's very artsy and it's awesome. People here are just really cool. You can just go talk to anyone. They would chat back to you. It's phenomenal. So the idea was that, we'll move out at some point and, we'll be ready for it. We'll know when we'll be ready for it. But, one day we just actually got up and I was like, well, you know what? I'm kind of over Sydney and I love Sydney. Sydney's going to be my home for the rest of my life, it is my home. I'm not sure if I live there. That's a whole nother story. Why do you keep cutting off, bro? Fuck.
Majority of the time you were looking at the screen.
No, I wasn't.
Why didn't you just continue? Why did
because
you
it pissed me off.
Eventually.
Fucking huge scene. Like, you could fucking put it on YouTube.
This is the real Aneeqe.
It is the real Aneeqe.
Gets so triggered.
I know, it's annoying, but...
Anyway, as you were saying, we moved to St Kilda from Sydney because we wanted to change. So we were like, it, packed our bags, quit our jobs, and literally moved. Next thing you know, we have our own apartment,
It's pretty cool.
It is tough. It's not easy. They never said it was going to be easy, and they were right. It's not easy. But look, we put ourselves in this position, and we have to sacrifice things to get what we ultimately want in life. So the videos we're going to put out are basically, this channel is going to act as a journal, as a diary. It's basically going to document everything we're doing 4-0 when it happens. Let's say we work a big festival, or we do this kind of shoot or that kind of shoot, or whatever we're doing 4-0, we will document it just for ourselves. And I guess if you're interested in that stuff, you can watch it too and be like, hey, this is pretty cool. Which I hope you think is cool, because it doesn't really matter what they think. We're gonna do this for ourselves.
It's a diary. So,
yes.
You don't have to like it. But here's what you need to know. So there's a few things that you need to know about us. So Terrence and I are filmmakers, and we have this company. It's called Zero. Zero with a Z-E-R-O, not the X-E-R-O, because that's, they stole our name. Nonetheless, we won't go there. So Zero is absolutely awesome. It was an idea that came from absolutely nothing, hence Zero, but very soon emerged into something absolutely amazing. So the idea behind Zero is that, it's the step zero, and it starts from, the ground zero, and it ultimately takes over the world, just like a nuclear explosion. Although I won't go there. It's a creative company, it's a marketing company, it's a filmmaking company, and we do everything else as well. Anything we can think of, why stop somewhere? But the channel is not, this video and this series is not gonna, this series and the channel is not going to be about just Zero. It's gonna be about our journey to get Zero and put Zero on the map, and it's gonna be a journey to get our fitness levels up. It's gonna be a journey on actually trying to
Not only is this going to be documenting every step we take towards, you know, putting Zero on the map, but it's also going to be a really good tool to keep us accountable for everything we do. Because now that you guys see it and you guys are hearing what we say, we have to, you know, follow through and get the thing done.
Put your camera where your mouth is. Okay. Fly people out.
If there's one thing, yes. If there's one thing we also want you to know is that this is going to be really raw. Like straight raw. Like think of raw and then times it by like 100. That raw, right?
And there's a reason for that, because we can't be bothered editing. It's so hard to edit.
Well, we can be bothered editing. It's just we have too many other...
We have better things to do.
No, I was going to say we have other important things to do, but this is important to us, so...
Yeah, but they don't have to know that.
If we do some good editing, then be like, yes, great job, thumbs up, you know.
If not, just
if not, then great, thumbs up too.
thumbs up.
But yeah, look, this is a diary of where we are now and where we eventually will be. You guys will see it.
So
it'll keep us accountable, and we're excited. So much
Very
ahead.
excited.
So many things have happened that we should have documented, but we didn't. But hey, why not start now? So
let's start now.
And coffee. We will have endless amounts of coffee. Doesn't matter what day. Look, it's what? We're recording this at 12:59 a.m. and I just had a cup of coffee. So look, as I said, we never sleep. Upwards and onwards to coffee.
To coffee. And it is 12:59 on the 5th of April 2018. Signing out on our first ever video.
Bye.